Hey guys, come Saturday. Today's video I want to talk about having correct energy release. Okay, this is something that a lot of people don't understand or they misunderstand it. Okay, and if you unless you learn to release the energy properly, you're never going to get much power. Okay, so when we say releasing the energy properly, what do we mean? We mean that we have to fully extend. Okay, so not only does the arm extend, right, but the hips and the shoulders, the torso, everything is involved in this extension. Okay, no matter what stroke you're doing, there must be this extension. All right, and when you extend, when you release the energy correctly, what happens is that you see there's a little, it reaches the limit, and then it's actually snaps back a little bit. Okay, you see, it reaches the limit. I'm here, so I'm using my hips, and everything snaps back. Use this to reach the full extension. It can't go any further, so it snaps back a little bit. Okay, boom, 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 and make sure the other hand always comes back to control. Okay, okay. Now there's a lot of people who will argue to say don't do that because you're going to injure your elbow. Okay, so that's partially true. Okay, but you need to understand why. All right, if you punch downwards, like a lot of people, when they do their chain punching, for example, they'll end up doing this kind of windmill thing. All right, and if you do that, well, those are just useless punches. Okay, but you're going downward. If you have downward energy, yeah, you will injure your elbow. Okay, you will. All right. If it goes straight out, and then think of it this way: if I stand here and someone just pulls my arm, they're only stretching me. I'm not going to injure my elbow. I'm just being stretched. Okay. If I have my arm, let's say I have like a railing here, and my arm is here, and someone's pulling my arm downwards this way. Okay, that is going to injure my elbow for sure. Okay, so you want to go straight out, not downwards. Okay, so that's when elbow injuries happen. All right, and that's why proper technique is important. All right, so whenever you're punching a bag, you see that's the misconception about the heavy bag. Is that when you use a heavy bag or a wall bag or anything which you're hitting, people think the idea is to hit that target, is to hit that object. Okay, that's actually not the idea. Even though you might think it is, it's not the idea. The idea is for that object to stop your punch. Okay, stop your strike, whatever it is. So if you were to do that and suddenly you were to remove that object, that bag, your hand would just extend all the way out through it. So if a target is here, all right, I want to actually aim my fist past the target, okay? I'm not, if someone's head is here, I'm not thinking about his head. I'm thinking about the back of his head. All right, I want to go through the person. Okay, so anything you do, you have to have that full extension. All right, and you know, with that, not only are there martial benefits to that because you're gonna have more power, more extension, using more of your body. Remember, your legs, your hips, your waist, your torso, your shoulders, everything is involved. All right, but so. But you're also going to have more health benefit as well. All right, because when we do like qigong exercises, for example, all right, we want to get the entire motion. Okay, when I come here, I'm scooping my water. This is from Dragon Bagua. Scooping water here, coming out here, and coming over to the opposite side. My hand is lined up to my left knee here. Okay, now. Everything is full extension, okay? The waist is going, the hips are going, okay? All right, so it's very, very important to get that full extension, all right? And until you do, you're never gonna get much power. Okay, so in order to develop this, the best strike I can think of to develop this is actually a palm strike, all right? Because a palm strike will have a natural snap. It's very natural, okay? One word about the palm strike. When you palm strike someone, this meaty part here is where you want to hit. Do not hit with this part. It's very easy to injure this and have it snap back, okay? if this is with regards to a vertical palm, okay? This big meaty part right here, okay? All right, and get the thumb tucked in so you don't have it here break your thumb, okay? You may even get the guy's eye, you know, it's possible too, okay? So okay, here, okay, and go 1, 2, 3, and just extend, okay, extend out. And see how the waist is turning, the shoulders are turning, right? Use the hips. And even, don't forget this also, I had to go down a bit to see my feet here. Don't forget as well that the feet will turn. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. See, there is, so I'm using the entire body. See, boom, boom, okay? Make sure you get that full extension, all right? And once you develop that with the palms, then you'll be able to do it with the punches as well, okay? Now, the punches, whether you're doing a vertical fist or whether it's a turning fist, it's still going to be the same thing. You still have to have that release there. If I'm doing a turning punch, it still comes out vertical, and I turn it at the last second. But I still, you see, you still have that rebound a bit. See, it still comes back a bit. Okay, it's still, you know, you're still getting that. Okay, every strike you do must have that. All right. The only exceptions would be something like uppercuts or hook, where because the arm doesn't extend anyway. It's not that kind of punch. It's different. Okay, but for any straight strikes, all right. And same thing for kicks as well. Okay, you want to fully extend that. You want to drive through. Okay, drive through, extend. You want to take that foot and drive through the target. Boom. Okay, all right. That's why when they do roundhouse kicks, for example, okay, they spin right through, like in the Muay Thai style. All right. And even with things like a wooden dummy, there's a section with a wooden dummy where you do like a medium height front kick and a low side kick. Because there's a leg there, you end up just stepping on the leg, okay, which will stop you, like bang, jam here. But you want to really extend that all the way down and really drive it through. So I get the same snapback with my leg as well. When just like I got with a hand, I'm gonna get with the leg too, okay? All right, so it's the same thing, okay? You always want to have that extension, okay? So, there's the vertical palm strike, and there's also the this horizontal, like dragon palm strike. This is the dragon's mouth here. Some people call it the tiger's mouth as well, okay? And this is good for a throat strike, for example. Okay, also be for the face, also okay. But here, you can do the same thing, exactly like the vertical palm. Only this dragon strike, I have a little bit of claw here, and again, you notice the snap back, right? Right? Okay, and then later on you can do it with the vertical punch as well. So again, snap back, okay? Okay, and one more note about the Wing Chun punches, okay? There is a device called a burn machine that people use, and some people claim that it helps your punches in Wing Chun. That is one of the worst things that you can buy to assist your Wing Chun. It will train you, your subconscious, to do circular punches. It's one of the worst things you can get, okay? It's absolute shit, okay? Every punch comes out must be straight, okay? And don't get into all this shit about say, oh, who can play patty cake the fastest, okay? No. Every punch must come out correctly, okay? Correctly, straight. The other one pulls back, the other hand controls, okay? Every one. So when you're in a real situation, okay, I may come here, right, and I may get that hit. When I get this hit, this one controls. Bang, bang, bang. I may do, you know, it's, the blast. It doesn't have to always be, you know, the same height. I can come an angle. The whole idea is I have that forward aggression, that forward energy, and I keep on him. Okay, there's way too many. Just gonna call it to tell it like it is. There's way too many Wing Chun bullshitters out there, okay, who don't know the first thing about a real fight. Okay, let's say it flat out. Okay, I don't care who the hell I piss off. Okay, that's the truth. All right. Okay, they don't understand the system. System is fine. Okay, they're not. Okay. All right. So so we have the vertical palm. All right. We have the dragon palm. All right, and we have the punch as well. And remember, it also works with a turning punch also. Okay. All right. And if you want to step, for example, now you can get a lot of benefit just from doing stationary. Okay, but stepping, there are two ways to step. Okay, you can step within the same lead. Okay, so if I'm doing the same lead with a vertical palm, it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure everything is turned. So take a second after each strike. Am I turned properly? Am I turned properly? Am I turned properly? Am I turned properly? Okay, make sure that each one, okay, is deliberate and correct. Okay, and everything is positioned properly. Okay, all right, and then the other way you can do it is with the step through. Okay, post this leg, step through. Post this leg, step through. Post this leg, step through. Okay, so just come here, boom, here, boom, here, boom. I can do the. I'm thinking of like a grab here, like a lapdog. Maybe I grab his arm and strike him there, and strike him there. Okay, so you come in here, right? Boom. So maybe I get out of the way. Here's a little parry here. Parry, grab into the strike. And the strike. Am I extended properly? Okay. Am I releasing the energy correctly? Look for that snap, okay? All right. And of course, you can do it with the rear hand too. All right. So that's the thing. Okay. These drills all are designed to train you to release the energy correctly. Okay. Remember, until you can release the energy correctly, you can't develop any real power. Okay. And then when you get onto a bag, a heavy bag, or whether it's a hanging bag of the swings or the freestanding one, whatever kind of bag you're using, it's going to be the same thing. You just strike, okay, as if the bag isn't there. Send those strikes through the bag, okay, and then when someone puts a bag there, doesn't matter. You send it through the bag, and that way you're going to hit that target with maximum impact, okay, the full energy release. All right, so that's the video. Hope you guys found it useful. As always, any questions, you let me know, and I'll see you guys soon.